There you go. Let there be light. Yeah, oh, and I was illuminated, which reminds me, Alan Moore has a book called Illuminations out. I have to order that. I have to order a couple of Alan Moore books. There's a lot going on, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot going on, and there's a lot we need to talk about. BBC are finally said, okay, we've got an episode of Doctor Who. Yeah, we're super excited about it. So we're going to watch the trailer. We're going to watch it again. We may take the piss. Actually, I tell you, I had a brief look. It looked pretty good. I mean, here's the way I look at it. From a normie point of view, I'm saying a normie watching this goes, oh, look, Doctor Who's back. Oh, it's the shit one. I'm not going to watch. Right? That's exactly what's going to happen. But it looks like Doctor Who, and that's as close as they can get, really. I think that's where they got with Flux and even the Daleks, and also Legend of the Sea Devils. They made it look like Doctor Who to the normie, right? I tried to explain to somebody, this leftist friend of mine said, imagine if InfoWars bought MSNBC, right, and made it a very InfoWarsy channel, right, but still called it MSNBC. Would it be the same thing? They're like, well, that's preposterous. InfoWars is just conspiracies. I mean, they're really not anymore. It's bad news when InfoWars' conspiracies are all real. We live in strange times, ladies and gentlemen. Strange times. So let me tell you what I know about the. By the way, I'm sick. I Sabbath, right? Or Sabbath today. So I go to synagogue, back in my old room, back in my old chair. I'm quite happy. I'm a quite happy camper, right? I got a couple of grumpy old men behind me. We laugh at things and we're grumpy. Everybody in my prayer group, a minion it's called, is a grumpy old man, right? And I'm so happy to fit in there. Like, I'm honored to be amongst the grumpy old men. So the grumpy old men are back in their little ass room again. All is right in the world. So anyway, so I go to synagogue. I don't like it. You know, here's the thing. I like being religious, right? You know, I like doing religious observance stuff, right? So I go to synagogue, okay, that's enough time, schmooze with people, have a joke or two, it's services, I pray. Come back home. We do a thing called Kiddush. Kiddush is an important word, right? An important word known. Kiddush looms large in my legend right now, right? Kiddush looms. So me and my wife, we have a little bite to eat in the morning. when I come home from synagogue, which is normally crackers, herring, cheese, like spready cheese, hard cheese, little cheese. My wife makes little cheese cubes, right? Don't know why. Never asked her why, but she likes doing it. She makes little cheese, so we do that. Fish, sometimes we have lox, salmon, and chips. Nothing, not a huge amount, like a morning snacklet, right? It's quite nice having that with my wife. We redesigned our kitchen recently. We had the perfect kitchen. So we've got this little bar that we sit at. It's really nice. It's very good. So we go do that, and then after that, I go sit down, right? I make myself a cup of tea, nice cup of rosy leaf. Although today I had to take Ninja out, right? Okay, Ninja is that blind cat, right? I was talking to my son about empathy, right? If he can learn empathy, he's going to be a much stronger person, right? But it's like, you're just empathetic to the cats, to animals. That's what you're empathetic to. I'm like, no, okay. You get more empathy for me the less agency you have, right? So a blind motherfucking cat gets a lot of motherfucking empathy out of me. So because of that, I head to I take him out in the garden. He can't go on his own because he's blind as a bat, and if he gets out, he's going to be eaten. Or I don't know. Although he's quite a nimble little minx, this cat. I tell you, he's a smart little cookie. But I go out with him, right? And he goes, climb trees, but you can't go too high. So I took the cat out, right? I came back, made myself a cup of tea, sat on the couch. That is my normal thing, right? Sit on the couch, cup of tea. Was reading Miracle Man, Alan Moore's Marvel Man. It's just starting up again. So I wanted to read all 4 books over Sabbath, right? Of Alan Moore's Marvel Man. I got like 3 parts into the first book. Like 12 pages. I don't know. Man, the artwork is gorgeous. Oh, Gary Leach is as strong as in these pieces is as strong as Brian Boland at his Judge Dredd best, right? The artwork was just sumptuous. The colouring was good. But anyway, I started to get sick, right? And I started to get cold. I'm shivering. I got a blanket on me. It was a blanket. Then I put another blanket. And yeah, just not well. I don't know what it was. So I had lunch. I didn't really eat at lunch. And I said, look, I got to go to bed. Because after lunch, I go to bed. That's my thing. That's my other thing. My wife, she lays on the couch and reads and sleeps. Okay, I go to bed and I get my Jimmy Jams. I go right in bed, undercovers. Oh, snuggly, best sleep ever, mate. Oh, the 2 hours in. Oh, it is bliss, right? Bliss beyond bliss. That's when I knew the trailer dropped because my phone started blinking. My phone's next to my bed and I can't touch it because it's Sabbath. My phone's doing ding, 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 ding. I was like, I guess the trailer dropped then. But anyway, I'm sick, right? I'm sick. That's basically what I'm trying to say. I woke up and now I just got like a headache, right? So what can we do? Jodie Whittaker. We have to watch Jodie Whittaker. By the way, channel announcement. If you join my paid Substack, okay, the next thing I'm putting out is this complete graphic novel, right? Oh, look at that! I mean, digital form, obviously. So this is updated. It's got extra pages in it. It's by me and Dominic Rancho. You get the digital version of this if you sign up my paid Substack, right? I'm plugging it hard, baby. Plugging it hard. Yes. No, I'm not talking about the porno version of Rabbi. I'm talking about my my comic book. Although plugging it hard, that would be the title of my autobiography. By the way, just so you know, if I was a stripper, right? If I was a stripper, my name would be Cinnamon Buns. Just so you know, right? Just so you know. Or you get your movie star name from, was it your middle name and the street you grew up on, right? So I would be, my middle name is Scott, Matthew Scott Lebetkin, right? My middle name is Scott, so my street I grew up on was Barnet Way, so I'll be Scott Barnet. Scott Barnet is Genghis Khan. That's your movie star name. Your porn star name is the name of your pet you had when you were a kid and your mother's maiden name, right? So for me, that would be Tigger Matthews. It works! Dun, 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 Tigger Matthews. Yes. That sounds like a porn star, right? That's how you get your porn star name, or it'll be Cinnamon Bun. So just so you know, anyway, I got sick, as I said. But I said I ain't going to stream anyway. By Jimmy, too much is going on. We got a bunch of news stories. I'm going to do a news video tomorrow, right? I got a bunch of stuff going on. What did I record on? Here's something very unlike me, right? I recorded a video, but I didn't make the thumbnail, right? I normally make the thumbnail the same day, right? Okay, the real-time rewriting of history protect Jodie Whittaker's failed legacy as Doctor Who. It's so weird. It was like, oh, Jodie. Oh, Jodie, icky thump. Oh, icky thump, Jodie. No, we're glad you're gone, darling. Okay, we're all glad you're going. You are the Doctor Who. What Morphin Clark is still Tolkien, right? We're not friends. Shit. Oh, we have to do that. No. Yes, we got to do the review of Lord of the Rings. It's no shit. How? How? It's insane. It's just insane how shit it is. What you go like? How? This is $1 billion. How? And everyone's like, no, it's okay, baby. You know, I know. Well, here's the thing. I heard a great quote. Who was by Luke Karowski? He's on Tim Pool a lot now. I do like him a lot. Luke, I'll look up a minute for you. But he said, history is doomed to be repeated by those. Somebody said to him, history is doomed to be repeated by those who don't know history. Luke Runkowski, right? Luke Runkowski, I like him a lot. So history is doomed to be repeated by people who don't know history. He said, yes, but it's also true that people who do know history are doomed to be stand by impotently as they're not listened to by the people in control who haven't learned history. As we go, don't do that. Oh my God! I know I talk about the end of the world, right? And I've been doing that a lot for a couple of years. It's just the way I look at things. It'll make my life better if we weren't at DEF CON 2. You know, I hate to tell you that. Wait, is there a way we can find out what DEF CON we're at? Can we see DEF CON status? DEF CON is great. Only DEF CON 4? How is it DEF CON 4? They're actually at war. What the fuck? Well, okay, listen. America has boots on the ground in Ukraine. Yeah, no, we're actually at war against Russia. I mean, they. No, that's really happening. They just say the thing. It's a war, right? No. War? What war? Well, see, and also, we're giving them like limitless troops and money and ammunition. I mean, like, no, it's us versus Russia. I'm not really sure I'm up for this. I don't know. It seems like they want Putin to use a nuke, right? I mean, really, how much more can they do to get? I mean, I don't know how long it takes, right? But he seems to be like, no, I will move terrain now, and like, okay, how long does it take before he can do a launch? And what's he going to launch at? Right? I don't know. And what's going to happen because of that? I mean, like, I don't know. This is crazy. You're going to have to tell this time in history to your kids, assuming we survive, because this is motherfucking crazy. And it'd make my life much easier if I was just a conspiracy theorist, not some, a very accurate Nostradamus-esque figure, right? Turns out, looks like I'm the latter, right? We live in strange times. Wait, let me try and find I got this great clip. It's the one thing I've seen. Biden to words. A second. Biden 2 words made in America. It's one of the finest clips I've ever seen. Oh, it comes right up. Yeah, let me show. I think I have to download this. Right. The tweet it comes with says we're living in a Leslie Nielsen movie, and it's so true. I said you got to see. This is crazy. This is what happens when I kept coming out, out of Sabbath. I'm like, oh, what's going on? Whoa, here we go. Doink, doink, doink. Okay, we want to get it 1280 by 720. Let me download it. I mean, I don't know if you've seen this or not. It's just crazy, right? It is just crazy. It's very short. It's crazy. I get this thing. Downloads. Yeah, here we go.
2 words. Made in America. Made in America.
I mean, come on, stop. Oh, yeah. I think I was on with Father Miller when I described it as it's not that he's asleep at the wheel. He's asleep at the wheel, but even if he wakes up, he'll discover he's getting a blowjob from a 12-year-old Thai boy, right? And I think he'll be more interested in that, quite frankly. Yeah. I mean, they really want him to use it. I don't know. It seems like they're like everything they could do to get Putin to use a nuke, they are doing, right? Which seems a bit weird to me, right? It does seem a bit weird. Let's see what else I got. We're not doing the trailer yet. Give me another. Let me do the chat first and the trailer. But that's some weird stuff. Oh, yeah. Let's look at this trailer, right? Oh, this is funny too, though. Yeah, let's look at this. This is a short thing.
Fuck's sake, mate. Fucking bollocks this is. I shouldn't have to fucking do this shit, mate. I'm the king. What the fuck is this here? Can you just fucking move this out of the way? Fucking hell, mate. Being king is bollocks. I'm fucking done with this shit.
I think it's brilliant. I mean, no disrespect to your majesty, but it's a good one. It's a good one. We do like that. What else we got going on? How the few weird things. Bonnie Langford looks like she's back. Bonnie Langford and Blackhouse. Hey, 1 second. What the hell? I mean, like, again, here, let me share the screen. Okay, none of the shit you're looking at right now is normal. Okay, even the Tesco club card power to lower prices. None of this shit is normal. Warning over blackouts. Look who's back, Bonnie Langford. It's all very strange. Right? I don't know what it like what the hell? And this is going on around the world. I mean, it seems like there's some kind of like great kind of like way to reboot or a restart, a great reset, right? Oh, I think it'll be a great reset. Actually, somebody sent me. It was very good. What's his name? Lawrence Fox interviewing Donald Trump. That's too long. I can't play that. Okay, let me pull up some thumbnails of what's coming up. That's not a thumbnail. I got that. Did I post that yet? No, I didn't post that yet. We got this. This is funny. I'm behind on what's it called again? She-Hulk. Like, I just haven't been able to bring myself to watch it yet. Look, I've done Andor, which fuck me. What the hell? It's a show entirely made from deleted scenes. It's like, what are they thinking? Oh God, it's so boring. There's about 2 minutes of show every 40 minutes. I'd rather put my cock in a blender than deal with the woke fucks at the BBC again. Toxic men. I am glad that they are. My nose is pretty. I'm killed everybody. What is with the SJW trait of having presenting and brave women that kill everybody? Right? Do you remember Admiral, what's her name? Hodo? Last Jedi? Turns up in a shit dinner dress. Laura Dern. And then is a worst commander ever. And gets everybody killed, essentially. Yeah, she's absolutely the worst commander. She basically destroyed the rebellion, or what they called it again, the resistance. So same thing with Galadriel. She's fucked up. Oh, what a shock. I am Galadriel. I am stunning and brave. I am the battle queen of the Thrax. And oh, what a load of bollocks. What a load of bollocks. SFX magazine. Look, if you like horror, it's not a bad issue. Maybe I can't really judge because I don't really like horror. This came out today. All right, I kid. I think my career might be salvageable, but you twos are screwed. Looking at the trailer, probably we will be looking at the trailer shortly. We also got the beating a dead timeless child. Scream Rants continues to obsess about Jodie Whittaker's fell Doctor Who retcon. This is stunning, and this is brave, and it's the best thing ever happened to Doctor Who. Bigot. Yeah. No, it's shit, darling. It's shit. Okay, Petey, mate, you hold the fort while I get to the dead. No problem at all. Very good. Like, he's pissed with Doctor Who. Oh my God, clearly. You should have 2 more years. I completely agree. DC is here. How you doing? Trailer looks shit, utter shit. I know. We'll watch it soon. Soda Engine is here. I was in high spirits and the BBC then decides to release a trailer for Power of the Doctor. Well, we'll overcome it together. Again, piss takery. Piss takery makes everything better. Jodie thing that destroys my good mood. Well, she has that effect on many. So superpower. Jordan Lee is here. How you doing, Jordan Lee? Thank you for joining us. Jonathan Cox is here. He has a bit in my trailer. The emotional finale of the fandom is very much sad and I can't wait to see it. Mr. Jekyll and Hyde is here. How you doing, sir? Both of you, I'm reasonably confident, will hate the special and won't be watching it. Darren M is here. How you doing? Petey Rich. Latest news. Boris Johnson said Donald Trump said Boris Johnson went woke. The Klingon Emperor is now roaring with laughter. I mean, listen, he did work for Biden to keep the stupid war going, schmuck. Like, I mean, like, it sounds like they're not on our side, okay? It sounds like these people are not on our side. Here we go. I'm 22 and 22 is 6.4 caveman, and the next and I earn next to nothing. Aaron Holland is a 22-year-old 6.4 caveman and earning 900 grand a week. I think I need to dust off my footy boots. I don't know who any of those people are, but okay. Good, we agree. Boris Johnson and shit. Okay, well, listen. I think this is a progression of the world I can get behind, right? Because, like, look, I wanted to like you, Bojo. You were fun, right? You were fun. You were silly. You're Benny Hill. I liked you. I just wish you weren't a cunt. Turns out you're a cunt, Bojo. What can you do? Listen, you can take the boy out of public school, but he's always going to remember being repeatedly raped. Yes, it's good for you. Bill's character. Catherine Fee is here. How are you doing, Catherine Fee? Thanks for joining us. Hit the like button, says Darren M. And I can't but disagree with him. Wholeheartedly, yes. There we go. Doink. DC, I said hello to. You hate censorship. I'm terribly sorry. It's all about us, mate. The lion's share is here. Yet, if Putin allowed to keep any land that he's taken it, this will encourage him to try again. Let's not try and make Chamberlain mistake prior to World War II. Well, here's the thing. I think he's got operational control over that land. And he needs a land bridge, right? He's not gonna say no, right? That's the okay. Here's what he wants: a land bridge from Crimea and to transport oil and the warm water port of Crimea, right? And a demilitarized neighbors, right? This is Kennedy's doctrine, right? It's exactly what Kennedy said at the Cuban Missile Crisis. This is Putin. I want to tell you. Again, I like the guy Luke Radukowski, where they talked about Putin's like speech saying, yeah, the West is deviants, Satanists doing gender experiments on children. I'm like, well, yeah, but you're no choir boy too, Mr. Putin. You're just mad that okay. Honestly, I think Putin's just more offended that Biden's totalitarian control is more effective than his, because people don't realize they're being totalitarianly controlled. Because they're what we call dummies, right? Dummies. That's like most people, right? I guess what I come to the conclusion. Most people are dummies, okay? That's just the way things are. Most people are dummies. Fine. With that, let's do the trailer first, okay? Let's do the trailer. Here we go. Video file. Oh, Ecky Thump. Oh, I'm excited. I have to say, visually, I think that's very strong, right? I think it works with the whole rainbow theme with her. It's her thing, and I think this. Oh, look at that! I think this is a solid effect shot.
Hello, Doctor.
Oh, there you go. It's gone downhill. Hello, Doctor. Oh, if you thought still can't act. I know, darling. I know. Oh, you're mad that you can't act, aren't you? Oh, look, you got your little angry face on. Oh, you got to stop your little feet, aren't you? Look up at the bag. I'll be completely ineffectual. Lenny Henry stared you down, darling. I've seen him in Lord of the Rings. Please. Oh, my God.
Welcome to the end of your existence.
A dozen of the world's leading seismologists have gone missing. 15 of the world's most valuable paintings have disappeared.
All right, so this is what criminals learned to do with Doctor Who, right? To just like overload you with information, right? She-Make is here. I'm terribly sorry. Overload you with different like, oh, the plane's gone stolen. This is done. There's a 8-bit Snick Boys here as well. The plane's stolen. These too many things, right? We saw a bit of Ace. One sec. I think that was a pretty strong effect shot as well. Look, honestly, I don't think you can fault it on its effects work. Look at that. Oh, that was excellent. Okay.
That's a landing. No.
That was great, and she ruined it. What the hell? I was just gonna say that was great, and she absolutely killed that. Let's go watch that again.
That's a landing.
Oh,
No,
no. That was great. Everybody was great apart from Jodie in that scene. She killed that scene. It was look at that. We're gonna watch it again. It's a great little. Oh, look at that. It feels very Doctor Who-y. Looks great, and then Jodie opens her mouth.
That's a landing. 9.9.
Oh, shut up, Jodie. Oh, you give me a headache, darling. Give me agita. Okay, great shot. The TARDIS, so looks beautiful. Looks beautiful.
Can I let you in on a little secret?
A Dalek incursion on Earth is imminent.
Nick Briggs always brings the good. I'm glad he got the work, frankly. Oh look, Vinder's back. Who gives a shit, right? I mean, like, don't get me wrong, he wasn't bad, but like, it's just throw things in this.
Does it never occur to you that it could be a trap?
Now that could be the finale. I mean, the last image of it, right? I'm not. So one of the rumors is that it ends on a sort of cliffhanger with the master laughing. So that could be that. But of course they ripped that off from Bad Wolf, didn't they? Yeah, cool.
This is the day you are erased forever. Bit of a conversation stopper.
And his master's is kind of stupid. Okay, this is, again, visually fantastic. I love Ashdad. I mean, I wish he had a backstory. Right? I mean, anything that Criminal is too busy to deal with, I think is coming out excellent. Right? Anything he touches, it turns to shit. Right? Let's go watch that again. I mean, Jodie running's not very good. They do it quickly though. Oh, Ecky up. What's that then? That's some like space jellyfish blowing up something next to this. Two TARDISes there. Okay, so it looks like we're going to get this is going to be. That looks like the War Doctor, not the War Doctor. I mean, Dr. Ruth and Dr. Jodie, right? That looks like.
It's incredible.
Oh, Ace is doing well. Let's have a look at that.
It's incredible.
I think Sophie's pulled that off, quite frankly. I think it feels very in character for Ace. So again, anything that Whittaker's not touching, I'm not mind. I mean, again, I think the effect shots have been beautiful. And look, his master's stupid. Okay, that's just the way it is. I thought that was a good effect shot. I think this is a good effect shot.
Dangerous.
I think Sophie's going to come out a lot better than Janet. I hate to tell you. All right.
It's a really bad idea.
Anything could happen.
You're going to die. Okay, you're going. That's the thing that could happen.
I don't want.
Again, let's go back.
I don't want it to end.
Oh, we all do, darling. See, yeah, look, bit of Nick Briggs, some Daleks. It looks like Doctor Who to a normie.
Yes!
Oh, yes! Oh, we got put our smashes together. Oh, quick, darling. The power of the Doctor. Doctor.
Don't forget to click below and.
Oh! Ah! I mean, it's just my normal reaction. Go away. They didn't have the date. There's another trailer I saw as well. Hang on. Let's have a look. YouTube. Go to subscriptions. Right, I think I saw two. Fine. So this looks like another one. Oh, this is definitely not. It looks like another one. Here, 1 second. Yeah. Let me download this and we'll watch the second one. YouTube downloader online. Give me all my secrets. Oh, she always gets me secrets. She always gonna get me Lucky Charms. She cried. Okay, download, paste it in, paste, doink. Okay, we want what? 720. Okay. Just too many things going on. Gave me too much. I didn't like that downloader. And that's to make me wait. I don't like to wait. I'm gonna go back and find another one. Okay. You're missing your chance, baby. Is there one other one I use more often? Let's try this one. Okay, doink. Start. Getting a whizzy wheel. I think it's a good sign. It's not a whizzy wheel on my computer. Okay. Download at 1280. There you go. Now just bounce me to AliExpress because it's just the way they roll. I'm going to try it again. There you go. And now I'm going to download it. Download. Really? Oh, save video as. There you go. I knew I'll find it. Come on now. You're thinking about it. It will do it soon. Yes. Oh, Ecky Thump. Come on. Save video as. Is it the same? Yeah, let me see if it's the same. It looks. Oh, it looks. Yeah, it looks the same. Hang on. It's downloading now anyway. Yeah, you could. We will watch it together and we will decide. Video file. Still downloading. Come on. You can do it. Really? It's like 14 meg. It won't download? Yeah. Let me look back, see if it's the same thing. Do you get volcanoes? Yeah, I think it's the same. Let's watch it back again. All right, good effect shot. I'm sorry. I think it was a good effect shot. I think it works well for the era, right?
Hello, Doctor. Welcome to the end of your existence.
I mean, I don't like his master. It's a bit too silly.
A dozen of the world's leading seismologists have gone missing. 15 of the world's most valuable paintings have disappeared.
Yeah, it is all very Chibnall, okay? But none of this is going to get tied up, right? None of this is going to get tied up.
What's a landing?
Oh, she kills it! Boy, does she take a shit on this? Bloody hell. Oh, she's terrible. I'm sorry, she is just terrible.
Can I let you in on a little secret?
A Dalek incursion on Earth is imminent.
Has it never occurred to you that?
Yeah, what's that rolling out the from the TARDIS? Oh, that must be how they're doing the that space jumpy thingy. Oh.
Has it never occurred to you that it could be a trap?
This isn't a day.
No, nothing's occurred to her. No, nothing's occurred to her because she's a moron.
You are erased forever.
Again, I think this is all pretty good effect shots. And again, it feels like Doctor Who effects. And that's not a diss, but Doctor Who's got a certain feel.
Forever. Bit of a conversation stopper.
Yeah, whenever she goes on screen, it dies.
It's incredible.
Yeah, I'm sorry, that Ace bit is good.
It's incredible.
Yeah, that feels like Ace to me.
Dangerous.
It was a really bad idea.
Anything could happen. I don't want it to end.
Oh, we all do, darling. We all do. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Production values are excellent. The production values are really, really excellent. I want to be positive where I can. It's going to be shy, but the production values are splendid.
Yes!
Oh, she's so awful. Anyway, was that Rusty? No. It was a Dalek. All right? It's like, yeah, no, just a Dalek. So there you go. Trailer is dropped. Fine, let's go look at some news. Where is it? Drink. There's a few stories actually I wanted to look at. Oh, there's this one over here. This came up here. Share screen. Keep saying present. It feels very kinky. Present yourself to me. Oh, yes. Oh, present. Let's have a look. What's that? Fans spot a major issue with the TARDIS in explosive trailer for Jodie Whittaker's final episode. I really don't know why they waited so long to drop this. It's a strong trailer. I mean, its only weakness is Jodie Whittaker and Amanda Gill, right? Fans have had a lot of questions from the trailer. Whittaker's last ever episode was revealed today. The feature-length episode will be called The Power of the Doctor and sees the return of future series. Several of the series' big characters in the last of the specials before Judy Gutman takes over as blah blah blah. October 23rd. But as always, Doctor Who trailers offered up a lot more questions. Among them, a brief moment where the title scene is spinning through a shot and a famous signage looked very different. Okay. Fans ask, what is this? It's a rip-off from Bad Wolf, right? Another replied, could potentially be Morse code. No. Having tried decoding it but not getting much. Yeah, no, it's not. It's low. It's not. It's not that clever. Probably something to do with the Master and his evil laugh. Yes. Indeed. Thanks to the information received by the show, we do know that the Master makes an appearance in Jodie. He was in the trailer. Douchebag. Okay, he was there in the trailer. The character most recently played by Sacha Dhawan will appear alongside Daleks and Cybermen, blah, blah, blah. Speaking of somebody who hasn't liked this era, this honestly has hyped me up as hell. Fair play. Okay, so it seems to be getting... I don't know what their angle is, but okay. It seems to be getting some positive play. Looks like a great episode for Jodie's. Look, again... the problem you're going to have is Jodie's in it, right? I don't want to tell you, right? There's some things you just can't fix. Dr. Alex is here. As the problem being, how are you doing, sirs? I hope you are both very well. Anyway, tomorrow night is Sukkot. Oh, man, we've got to get ready for that. Lots of weirdness going on there. Who's defacing the history of blah, blah, blah? Who's defacing the history's most iconic paintings? Why is the Dalek trying to make contact with the Doctor? And just what does the mesmeric Rasputin held over Tsar Nicholas? Oh, God. It makes it sound boring the more they say it. Okay. Traveling in a convoy, Daleks, and somebody's tits around. Okay, that's nice. I think that was it. I think that's the whole story. I think we're done. Yeah, dude, that is not a story. Fine, let me just refresh the news, see if there's any new news stories. I'm sure there's going to be a bunch. Doctor Who air date route, I don't care. Entertainment Weekly, no, don't care. CBR, that's going to be funny. We'll read that at some point. Doctor Who moved from, I don't know, fan spot. Okay, no, we didn't, dickhead. It was part of the trailer. Doctor Who, Jodie Whittaker making last appearance as Time Lord. Goodbye! Goodbye, Jodie. It hasn't been good, okay? It hasn't been good. It didn't work out well for anyone, right? Have you booked a new thing yet? I mean, you got a new agent, I think, or are you with a new agency? But Chibnall, have you got anything going yet? I don't know. A bit weird, isn't it? Comicbook.com, we got this covered. All the same story. Power of the Daleks reveal, and Power of the Doctor. First looks at the TV show reveals Jodie Whittaker's exit only weeks away. Well, they don't want to get too much flack. Honestly, I don't know why they were so evasive about this trailer. They should have dropped it 2 weeks ago. Frankly, it's a strong trailer. I think it does them well, right? And I think they should. I don't know why they're not on all the talk shows talking it up. Right? It's weird. They should be. You know, they would be if it wasn't probably shit. But I don't know what to tell you. This story about I did a video about Leonard Nimoy's Star Trek, Doctor Who. What he was going to do one time, sadly, didn't work out. I want to get to that Capaldi story. Let me just go to Radio Times. There you go. I know that's Stephen Moffat. Go back more sci-fi. No interest in this Werewolf by Night thing. Like zero. No interest in She-Hulk either. God, it's garbage. I mean, like, they just do so much garbage. Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. You know Black Panther's going to be a girl? Who thought of such a thing? That's wild. Oh, it's stunning and brave. Look at the future. Yay. Fine. Who's paid? Where's the Capaldi thing? There we go. I'd rather put my cock in a blender. Says Peter Capaldi. I'd rather leave it as it is. After you took a piss on me for years. I mean, like, really? Should have had 2 more years, Peter. Should have had 2 more years. I understand you being salty. You were a great doctor. Peter Capaldi denounced rumors that he could return in Doctor in an upcoming 6th anniversary, telling fans he was happy the way he departed the role. He won just one thing there. He's lying. Right? He's lying. He was unhappy with the way he left the role. Rumors and speculation have been rampant about the celebrations written by returning showrunner Rusty Davis, who are we got David Tennant, Catherine Tate, and a bunch of not as a 10th Doctor. We don't know, mate. Someone wondered whether the other incarnations of Doctor could appear. Well, apparently McCoy and Davison and Baker are all appearing in this one, right? In an interview in FSX magazine, he expressed concern that too many Doctors into a single episode would lead to few, if any, getting screen time that fans would want. Again, Peter, your understanding of Doctor Who is excellent. It is true. It's very hard to imagine how you get a decent crack at the whip when there's 14 of you, you know. So I think I'll just leave it as it is because I love my time on Doctor Who and I love doing it. I bet you did. You were good. You were a great Doctor, Peter. Wish you'll do Big Finish, but you were so salty and burnt. I understand, mate. I don't want to be the Doctor's assistant. I don't want to do any fucking radio, so piss off, Nick Briggs. Why not, Peter? Come on. They're good, right? It's one of the few good things Big Finish puts out. Come on. Come on, Petey. You know you want it, baby. You know you're not a fucking dog. Oh, go on, Petey. Capaldi went on to discuss the responsibility that comes with playing the Doctor, something that Jodie had never understood. And the way in which it catches the public perception of you. In a way, when you're Doctor Who, you sort of become another person, he explained, because this you sort of embody that when you're in a public, you have to be able to turn it on. But it's not necessarily natural with all of us. You mean Jodie? Yes, I mean Jodie. She is shit. Yeah, I know, mate. They replaced me with a piece of shit because she has a vagina. I understand, Peter. I understand, mate. He wrote all this in code. Okay, this is all in code. Only clever people can see it. It's true. I've talked about it with others. I talked to the others about it. I don't want to disappoint people. You really don't. Prior to the 6th anniversary celebrations, we have the centenary special coming up this month, in which will be the final episode featuring Jodie Whittaker. Fuck off, Jodie. It's gonna get emotional. Yes, joy will abound. And Devil Hour coming on 28th. I am looking forward to that. Right, I am looking forward to that. Fine. Trying to think what we're going to do next. There's a bunch of stuff I want to get. Let's have a quick look at Screen Rant. Right, because Screen Rant's always awesome. Okay, it's always awesome. Nothing new. I'm surprised. No. Is this I'm on the second screen? No, I'm on the first screen. Really? They don't have anything new up? Oh, I'm sad. Just so much material. It's so much we can talk about. Queen reveals if he's in the 60th anniversary. Fuck off! I'm not. Yeah, Pete, we got that, mate. We got that. Okay, we did indeed get that. Fine. I'm not feeling well, so you know what we're gonna do? Go. Oh, did I not make PDFs of this? Oh, schmuck. Fine, we'll have to do it with preview. Oh man, 337 slides. Motherfucker. Just wow. How and why does this happen? I am, of course, talking about Lord of the Rings. Like how? How on earth? Hang on, is it opening up yet? It's thinking about it. Oh, come on. You can do it. You know you can. You know you want it, baby. Oh, there you go. Close this down. Fine. So we're going to talk about Lord of the Rings. It's shit. It's shit. It's shit. I mean, like, I don't know how much I can reiterate. It's shit. It's painfully bad. It's amateurish. I don't know. Like, how? How do you have so much money? I mean, you should be able to just throw money at this and make something. No. Fuck me. Right? Fuck me. Okay, so we have Girl Boss, and Girl Boss. The best of the Girl Boss is one Girl Boss to rule them all. What's that, Peter? Yeah, he's back. One Girl Boss to rule them all is Galadriel. Oh, what was it? Battle commander of the North Armies, slayer of orcs, terror of tangerines. I know. All kinds of things. Stunning and brave and the best is ever. Weirdly, because it's 1,000 years earlier, right? She shrunk 1 foot 2 inches, right? And is an insufferable cunt. I don't know what happened over the next 1,000 years that made her 1 foot 2 inches taller and not an insufferable cunt. But something happened. You know what else happened? Really weird. There must have been some bad guy who came along and murdered all black people, regardless of species, right? Elves, orcs, Parfoots, whatever. Anybody black gets murdered in some kind of horrible genocide, right? That we never talk about, right? But that happened. So Galadriel's the bestest ever. Story so far. Bestest ever, right? And she's driven by being an insufferable cunt to find Sauron. We must fight out Sauron out of the world. Her men that's following her rebel and say fuck off. We got to return to Rivendell. They return to Rivendell. They meet the gayest Elrond ever. Like, what the fuck? He's got this big bouffant hair, right? And then he's apprenticed to this other gayer elf, right? And they're all kind of short, these elves. And I was like, and honestly, they are the gayest elves I've ever seen, right? Fine. So the gay elves say, you know what, Galadriel and your merry band of men, we're so fucking happy with you. You're all gonna die. They really? Yay, says the stupid men. The stupid men are happy because they go on a ship. And as they go on a ship, they stand on the ship with their swords like, woo, 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 for 6 months. Just stand there. And then when they get close, they have their handmaidens, right, that take off their armor, right? And they're about to go into a giant vagina of light. Oh, welcome, giant vagina of light. Nothing weird about this. And Galadriel is so stunning, so brave, right? She knows, oh, I don't want to get sucked into a giant snatcher light. No, I don't want that. So here's what she does. After traveling on a boat many months to get there, she's like, I'm going to get off, right? I'm taking my little sword and I'm getting off. And then, no, you got to go. And they go, and the vaginal light closes. and she's just left floating in the water. No, I'm stunning and brave. I'm just going to swim. Middle of the fucking ocean. Swim. Fortunately, 7 or 8 weeks later, she comes across people on a raft from a boat that was eaten by a giant fish. She's so shit. She managed to call the giant fish, and he eats everybody apart from one bloke, right? So eventually, just before they die, they're picked up by Captain Man-Boobs in the and they're taken to the island nation of Numenor. I can't really do it. There's a lot more R's, right? But it's the island of Numenor. Now, Numenor has Girl Boss too. Interestingly, Numenorian are really into boob armor, right? Really 100% into boob armor, right? So you got Captain Man-Boobs, right? His son apparently is going to be Isildur, who's a young little whippersnapper. Anyway, that goes on for months. I don't know how long it goes on, but it felt like forever. Galadriel stomps around Numenor and berates everybody until a tree molts white leaves, and the queen, the stunning brave Gold Boss queen, says, "We will go and fight with you in the Southlands," because obviously Sauron's coming back. All right. Off they go. Meanwhile, annoying fucking big feet cunts are walking around, called, I don't know what they're called, led by Lenny Henry, right? Who's got a this really insulting Irish accent, right? And be going to be sure. Well, we're just inclusive here. Be going sure. So these are, I think, the Parfits, I what they're called, and they're just cunts, right? If you get hurt, they break your will, so you can't go with them. And if you're not on the wagon train, you die, right? Fortunately, somebody who's clearly Gandalf has landed in a pile of flames, and two really annoying Parfoots, stunning and brave young ladies, one fat and one just spunky and stunning and brave, find him, and they help them move their car. They end up going, not being lost and killed by everybody. Anything else going on? I did Captain Man-Boobs. Oh yeah. So also, Elrond has this bromance going on with this dwarf who's got this really obnoxious wife with this thunderous fat legs that they keep showing off for some unknown reason, right? So the dwarf is in line to be king, right? Of king of the dwarves. And also, as we find out this episode, also queen, right? I mean, because she has to become queen as well, because she's stunning and brave. So anyway, we start off, and it's shit. We start off with it being shit. We have this opening with all these pebbles shaking around. It's not moving. Come on. Pebbles shaking around, making different shapes. La 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 la. Oh, Lord of the Rings, we paid $1 billion for their shit. We're not Game of Thrones, but please watch it. Oh no, Game of Thrones looks much better. Rings of Power. This is shit. The Lord of the Rings, the Rings of Power. So anyway, turned out. Oh yes, I forgot. There's also Don Lemonless. It was named by Gary from Nerdrotic, and he's absolutely right. Don Lemonless. He's an elf, right? I forgot we had another girl boss. He's an elf. He's a black elf, obviously, because he's stunning and brave. And his job as being in a watchtower to look out for any orcs coming around and digging and tunneling, right? He and all his friends are shit beyond shit as his job, because orcs have been there for years and years and years, digging and tunneling, being led by this guy called Adar, king of the orcs, who doesn't like Sauron much. Okay, so turns out that whole plot thread is to start up a volcano, and Galadriel has led everybody to their doom because she's a stupid cunt, right? And now she has to witness the folly of her cuntness, and she's like, oh, it's so scary. Does it remind you of 9/11? I bet it does. Oh, this must be horrific. But she's stunning and brave and stunning. Oh, but she's going to wake up, though, because she is the battle queen of the Sracs. Oh, she gets up, not scratch on her, right? And she's like, oh, woe is me. I fucked up again, right? I berated everybody. I dragged everyone from Numenor over here to be destroyed by this giant volcano. Oh, no. A horse's saddle's aflame. Oh, it's so awful. Oh, my hair's musty. How? And over there is the Isildur, Captain Mambu's son. And she's looking around. Oh, yeah, so she ends up hooking up with the kid of the Girl Boss 3. Girl Boss 3 takes charge of the where the Don Lemonis is, right? And she's stunning a roof. Anyway, so Gladriel hooks up with the kid, kind of his obnoxious 13-year-old, who caused all this mayhem as it happens. They go looking around, right? And he has a friend with comically gollywog-esque hair. And he looks and they say, oh no, my friend with blonde hair. Meanwhile, fortunately, the Numerian boob armor is holding up because this is the Queen of Numenor, and she has brilliant leadership. Brilliant leadership. She knows when a building is falling on you, so she says, look out! No! Just brilliant. Incisive. It's so stunning. It's so brave. It's like, oh no, and a building just fell off. Fuck me. And you're like, oh, we gotta help. No. Meanwhile, the Parfits, right? Okay. Yeah, again, look. Oh, all women can be beautiful. Not you, you cunt. Look at you. God. I would rather fuck Gandalf than you, right? And I don't want to fuck Gandalf because he's nicer hair. Really, your choice is the woman who's taking a shit into the cart right now, or Gandalf. I'm getting a handy from Gandalf. Okay, that's just the way it is. And then, oh, Bigorra, to be sure, we're not stereotypes, Bigorra. We're at the flowing mountains. We arrived, and oh no, bits of it have been burnt by giant rocks. And Lenny Henry says, I've heard tale of mountains that explode rock, and they sleep for thousands of years, and they wake up. Oh, Bigorra. My accent just stopped. Just slipped. And oh god, all these people are awful, right? So they want this guy. They want Gandalf to help. Gandalf doesn't know where he is. Gandalf is. Have you ever seen Preacher? They had the guy who was like a resurrected Jesus, who was like just his brain was fried, much like. So he's probing the tree with his magic. And he's been probing. Oh, Bigorra, to be sure, proby. And he goes, magic, izzy wizzy, let's get busy. And they're like, oh, is it gonna work? Flunch. And they're like, look out! And a tree falls on a kid, right? And said, oh, you better get out of here. Get out of town, you. Just get out of town. Try to help better than anybody else, but you just get out of town. Meanwhile, Gay Elrond is begging King of the Dwarves for Mithril, right? If their whole elf society depends on it. They're out of power. What will they do? Oy vey! Oy lanu yomadin! Oy lanu yomatochocho! A bit of Jewish in there. Look at this. Honestly, is that not cocksucking mouth? Yes, it is. And look, God bless you, mate. You suck as many dicks as you like. It's not my business. Okay, you enjoy. You enjoy yourself. I know. There's people like it a lot. But, you don't look like Elrond to fucking me, mate. Your boofoot hair, right? So it's like, yeah, listen, we'll suck all your dicks if you let us have some mithril, right? We'll suck your dick. We'll do all this stuff. And eventually the king's like, nah, fuck off. He's like, really? But really, I will suck it good, baby. And his friend is like, oh, no, that's not good. But he's like, yeah, no, I don't really trust you. Sling your hook, he comes. And his father and his son's like, oh, father, you need to be able to do it. Oh, they're our friends. They're good. Oh, father. Oh, great believe. And he said, mother would want it. Oh, some bullshit, right? Anyway, so he says no. So he goes back to see his fat cunt wife. Hi, I'm a dwarf. This is what I think of when I think of dwarves, right? Yes. They do a lot of singing as well. Oh, I'm a dwarf. I don't know how I got black skin living in a subterranean existence, but I did because I'm stunning and I'm brave. She's kind of a semi-girl boss. Oh, I'm going to take a shit. Okay. Oh, but you got to tell him that you're right and they're wrong, and we're going to be king and queen one day. I'm going to be in charge, right? Oh, you got to tell him. Oh, Wecky Thump, right? And she, oh God, such a shit character. He's like, oh, we got to follow the king, otherwise I'm screwed when I'm king, essentially. Meanwhile, she's making a hammer or an axe or some shit because she's so stunning and brave. Oh, but you know, you got to do it anyway. Elrond's like, oh man, come on, I'll suck as many dicks as you want. I just want the mithril, baby. I just want some of that sweet mithril. I'll do whatever you want. I'll give you a dime back, man. He said, I better go. It's like, oh, so sad. So Gay Elrond says, thank you, my friend. I would have sucked your dick. I know. And I would have liked it. I know you would. I have many, many very, very good elven techniques. Oh, thank you, my friend. Here's the mithril. Thanks for everything. And he's like, walks away. And they're like, oh, no. No, he throws the mithril away. And then it gets crazy. You see the elfin leaf. Now, this leaf is all like black and dying because the elves are dying. But once it's next to mithril, oy vey! It turns all good. Oh, now we got to do it. Oh, yes, we have. Meanwhile, Gladriel's fucked up. Because, Gladriel is a fuck up, essentially. It's this trait of girl bosses fucking up. What are we up to? And she's in there crawling around, and they're like, oh, I want to kill them. Says, oh no, we got to be more tempered and careful, right? Meanwhile, Captain Mamboos comes riding through. Hi, I'm Captain Mamboos. Have you seen my son? No, that's not him. Oh, maybe he's dead. We have to tell him. Oh, but listen, your girl boobs are so much better than my man boobs armor, right? Your girl boobs are very, very cuppable, if I may say so. Well, my mine are just embarrassing. We think your son's dead, okay? We think he's dead. He said, no! Oh, meanwhile, Gladriel and the 13-year-old kid wandering around together. Maybe we need to perform Ponfar with each other to survive. Maybe. A wrong franchise, but I think she could be talked into it, right? I think she would. Because I'm Gladriel, my nose is pretty, I'm stunning, I'm brave, I am the battle queen, and I fucked up. Here, you take this sword, you can use it as a young whippersnapper. And they go, look, the remains of the Numendor who have all been massacred by head out. She's like, when will the mist end? And they're like, the mist ended like 10 minutes ago. Then you know that I am actually blind. Oh, the sacrifice I have made. Why am I here? Like, why I'm here because Gladriel shouted at me relentlessly and shook a tree so its leaves fell. Right? That's why. I guess that's what's going on. Meanwhile, the Parthoots are looking around, and he's like, he's not going to work. Anyway, he says, look, you better go. Here's where you're going to leave. And as he leaves, flower blooms in the tree, right? And he's like, I'm Gandalf, right? I'm Gandalf. Diversity tools and PD Rich. Yes, I'm diversity tool. Oh, I'm so using that. Oh, I am so using that diversity tool. Oh, look at me. Anybody can be beautiful, not you, darling. Yeah, you better go then. Get out of town. And she's just mean to him, and she's gonna feel bad because she's stupid. But the Parvots are generally speaking, they're cunts, right? Again, they're cunts. They were gonna let her father die. Really for no reason. Anyway, so she's like, oh, we should never have been friends with her. Never bought them back. Said hi. Okay, I just want to point out that both. I think I'm married to Lenny Henry, right? So both of us are black, and you're super white, darling. I'm supposed to be your mother, aren't I? Look at you. What happened there, Milky? Okay, clearly I'm not your mother, or your father's not your father. I'm just a cute little, curious path with me. God, here's the thing, right? This is a feminine view on heroism, which they can't understand isn't toxic masculinity, right? And also, you need. Yeah, we have gender norms burnt into us, right? I'm sorry, it's just reality, right? But generally speaking, we can have female heroes, right? But if we're talking about entertainment, people, generally speaking, rather have male action heroes, right? It's just the way it is. How do I know? Because you tried over and over again, right? You tried with Doctor Who, you tried with Star Wars, Star Trek, Lord of the Rings. Yeah, everything you try with, it fails. Right? It's all failed. The MCU phase has failed. Everything has failed. Right? And it's not about more competition. Right? Oh, now they have Netflix. No. It's that you make shit and nobody wants to watch it. Right? So this is a woman's view of heroism without understanding. Because again, you can't really understand heroism without understanding like self-sacrifice and which is so not the female hero's journey, right? The male hero journey is somebody finds out they got some special ability or power, they acquire themselves a teacher, they overcome odds, and they master the ability and use it for good, right? That is the male hero's journey. The female hero's journey is she was the greatest ever, always. Nobody saw how great she was, and she got to convince everybody how great she was, and anybody who didn't agree with her ended up being killed horribly. That's the female hero's journey, right? It's not working out, right? And so these characters, I understand Gilbo Baggins, right? I get it. I see what you're trying to do. It's failing, right? It's failing because you don't understand basic gender norms, right? Basic gender norms, which most of Hollywood doesn't, because you're all out your fucking minds. I mean, how out your fucking minds are you? You paid $1 million for this bullshit. Are you out your mind? God, you paid over $100,000. I think you got robbed. Anyway, Gladriel goes to sleep and he blames herself, but he blames himself. And they're like, oh, we both blame ourselves. Oh, because we're stunning and brave. Meanwhile, they rip off a scene from Lord of the Rings, where the whatever they're called, not Paras, that's from Deep Space Nine. I don't know what they're called. What the race, whatever. Nearly find Bilbo Baggins and company, right? And they hide this scene. So essentially, this scene with different people, right? They're like, oh, we're the White Orcs, MAGA, 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 MAGA. Oh no, the MAGA Orcs are here. MAGA, 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 MAGA. Oh, MAGA, yay. It's like, oh, no, we can't take them on. MAGA, 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 MAGA. And they go. They're quiet. Again, they're really straight from Lord of the Rings. So now Captain Dwarfy here and Elrond are just digging together illegally, right? They're just like, the King forbade it, like, we're going to do it anyway. Oh, just wait and see. So they go digging and we're the bestest friends ever. Oh, do you want me to suck? Do you want to suck my dick? No, not right now. I'll suck your dick for you. I'm the gayest Elrond ever, right? And look, I'm smiling to myself because I'm thinking about sucking a dick, right? I am literally the gayest Elrond of all time. If there's no meter, there's no scale to judge my gay Elrondness on it. I mean, I was giving yourself five star 5. You're very gay. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. But we're gonna get you your mithril. Yay, mithril. And finally, yeah, they hammer in and they find the mithril, and there's so much mithril. Oh, there's more than you can imagine. He says, "We're saved!" And you see all the veins of mithril. Yay! But then the king comes and says, "What are you doing? I forbade this." Said he'll suck my dick. Come on, I like a bit of a blowy. No, and he throws Elrond out. But look, I've really got some great techniques. No, out he goes. Right, out he goes. Well, guess that's that then. The end of Elf Society. Bye. The king of the dwarves has a fight with his son, who's Elrond's friend. It's got stuck. And he's like, you can't. I can't remember, but he gets mad and he rips off his chest plate thing that says he's the next in line. He throws it on the ground. Says, "That's not yours anymore." Right, and he walks away. He said, "I've lost everything." Meanwhile, she wakes up, right? Waking up, and fat friend has been eating all the apples. Says, we got to preserve it. So many things have been destroyed. Says, go and just see for yourself, right? And have they again? Parfoot's a cunt. If you break your leg, you're gonna die. You're dead, right? This guy saved them all. And they wouldn't even wait like half hour to see how it grows. No, fuck off you go. And there's like abundant fruit everywhere. Said, "Oh look," and the fat friend's stuffing her face. To be sure. We're Irish stereotypes as Irish stereotypes. Oh, yes we are. Meanwhile, so she's gathering up water. And then she hears something. Oh yeah. We get the people are looking for Gandalf, right? She sees a footprint, and then next thing you know, she's hidden. God, she leaves a bucket there because she's a dumb cunt, and the bucket flows away, and the bad people are there looking for. How do we know they're bad people? I mean, come on. The evil women of doom are there. They're looking for Gandalf, right? And she's like, it became nighttime somehow. I am, and then they were leaving, and for some reason, what's the name? Brandyfoot says, "Oh no, you got to go over there." And it's like, "Don't attack my daughter!" And they grab the fire, right? And they're like, you'll fuck me. And she blows her fingers, and all their homes go on fire. Said, "Oh no, we're fucked." And everything's on fire, right? Lenny Henry's like, "Oh fuck me, we can't go anywhere." Meanwhile, the Mambus of Numenor have made camp, right? And they're very smudgy faced because they've all been murdered essentially by following Gladriel and idiot woman boss too, right? So yeah, this is like Isildur or whoever. No, this is going to be apparently Sauron. He's the king of the Southlands, and now he's in. They gave him his own armor. I don't think they gave him man boobs though. I'm not sure. Right. So Gladriel shows up. "Oh, I found you," and there are dead people there, and she feels bad. He goes looking for his mum, and they're sewing people up, and legs are cut off. And he looks over and he says, "Oh, where's my mommy? Oh, no." I think that looks like her. Is that girl boss dead? Please, be girl. No, girl boss is alive. Girl boss lives. Girl boss lives. So shit. It just is. And then he meets the elf Don Lemonless, and I think he's supposed to be his father, isn't he? I have no idea. I don't care. Don't care about any of these people, right? Now she's lost her eyes. She gets to pose and be stunning and brave on a hill, and he's like, "Oh, I feel so bad. Your eyes are gone." And Galadriel says, yeah, it's kind of my fault. He says, I will come back with more forces. You will never stop us. And just like, yeah, I believe you. Okay, and so yeah, now we're just going to destroy ourselves. Captain Man-Boobs smiles to himself. They salvage what's left of their homes after Brandyfoot destroyed them all, and said, "Oh, we've got to go after." She decides that she's going to go after Gandalf because she showed the bad people where he is because she was a cunt. For some reason, they never really explained. I mean, like she was like, "Oh, I mean, he never just shown where he was." Grass. God, snitches get stitches, baby. And so she says, I'm going to go on a fellowship. No, I'm going to come with you. And then they say, Lenny Henry, you should go as well. I said, yes, I am the Pathfinder. We'll all go to, we'll form a fellowship and go, we'll go looking for Gandalf. Yeah, of course you will. Meanwhile, the Queen of Numenor arrives back home, defeated. And she says, I believe her when she says she will return. And girl bosses unite. Oh, girl boss. Oh, I am Galadriel. I am girl boss too. Oh, so much girl bossing. Meanwhile, the king is again, I want to remind you, found him floating in the water. Who found her floating in the water, I should say, more accurately. So he now has decided to become king because he was browbeaten into it by Galadriel. He's turned up and he's nearly dead. He said he needs elfin medicine. Just try and get him somehow. Right? So come with me. And now, even though you're dying, you're all split open, you come riding with me, no problem. Yeah, out I come. Yeah. I'll just put it on, darling. I feel fine now. On the horse, yeah, we'll go on a few day ride to Rivendell and say, oh yeah, I'm not dead, like you tried to kill me, but never mind. And off they ride into a pointless quest. And he holds up the sword and says, yay, best as ever. Meanwhile, the dwarves, what's it? Diversity dwarf, right? Yes, it is diversity dwarf. Hi. Yeah, when you're king, I'm going to be more powerful than you because I'm the queen, right? I do. And it's like, well, we just got to do something and show them that we're the bestest and we're right, and we're just going to shove it all in their faces, right? That's our plan. I said, well, okay then. I think this. I mean, they're going to end up with my balls being cut off, but okay. Oh, you're the best. Let's snog. Oh. Meanwhile, the king throws the mithril, the leaf repaired by mithril, into the cave of leaf repaired by into the cavern of mithril, and it falls down, right? And we get another origin story. It burns up and then turns into Balrog or something. I don't bloody know. Meanwhile, everything's still. Oh yeah, God, we're still in the Southland. This is the bad guy who caused the volcano to burst. Again, spent years digging tunnels and trenches under the nose of the elves. And there's one elf was like really, checking everything, just useless, right? And so his name is I am Adar, and I've made my paradise for my children, my orcs, right? This is our new home where the sun. Throw off your sun hoods and your cloaks. You'll never need them. This was the Southlands. Now it is Mordor. Dun, dun, dun. What a shit origin story. I mean, everything about this is shit. Oh, there's only one more episode to go. Thank God. I mean, genuinely, thank God. It's so awful. How? I know I say that a lot, but how? How does it happen? $1 billion. I mean, like, really, genuinely, $1 billion, right? And it's not even competent. Because they fired everybody who told them that they were talentless hacks, I guess, right? Yeah, let me go look at this story and bounding into comics about it. Let me find this for you. Which I just found crazy. There we go, bounding into comics. Hang on. Indie toy maker creation. Blah blah blah. Family cinema photographer killed on set. Russ Richard Seddon with Alec Baldwin in wrongful death. Oh, okay. Salmon creator Neil Damon misses the point whilst responding to accusation that he went woke. He did, right? He did go woke, right? Did go woke. Nick Recader's channel's back. Yeah, that's good to know. The new owners at Warner Brothers still want there to be a Ben Affleck. What's the name? Deathstroke movie, right? Batman Deathstroke movie. But where's this headline? Well, it's insane, right? It's insane. The headline. Where? Gotta go back more. Come on, baby. Oh, here it is. Look at this. It's crazy. Lord of the Rings, the Rings of Power showrunner accuses the show's critics of being patently evil. But because you made shit and we pointed it out. What the fuck is wrong with you people? Then the two cited the Equality and Diversity Officer for the University of Glasgow Centre. What? Who gives a fuck? I don't know. Look, it's unwatchable shit. Okay, it's got. Thank God, it's only got one more episode on. It is unwatchable shit. Now, what's worse, that or Andor? Let's have a look at Andor, because this is not going to take us long. Okay, this will be able to do in under 5 minutes, because it's shit. Right, it's so shit. I think Lord of the Rings is worse than Andor. Right. So it starts off Andor. So far, fuck all has happened in this show. We got Stellan Skarsgård is a wealthy gallery owner. The woman, Mon Mothma is apparently based on Nancy Pelosi somehow. Like Nancy Pelosi is a what's the word? Inside trading cunt. Like I don't know. Anyway, so and he's got Cassian Andor to go and help with this job over this bank job, stealing money from the Federation. That's all that's happened, right? Basically, what's happened, right? So we start off. We have like the Ickle. Oh, it's just little Wickle Star Wars. Oh, it's all they're all look at them. They're so cute with big eyes. It's all baby wavy. Oh, kooky wooky cuckoo. Cuckoo, Disney Stars is dumb. Fuck off. So these titles, they take forever. And they're about 30 seconds to get to that slide. I'll just move. So this is the weird. Oh, fuck. I forgot about this story, right? This is the weirdest shit in this, right? So, first episode, Cassian Andor is looking for his sister in a brothel, right? He's lost for years ago. And then he's harassed by these non-Federation security forces, and they shake him down, and he ends up killing them. It was by accident, right? So this guy goes on this vendetta to find them. His boss is like, "Leave it the fuck alone. We're just all going to get fired." And what happened? They all got fired, right? It was a disaster. They got fired. For some reason, we followed this guy's story. He's gone home to his mother, and he's depressed, right? His mother is like this Jewish mother. Said, "Oh, we got to go and talk to Uncle Multi about finding the right thing for you." Yeah, again, it's meanwhile, Cassian Andor wakes up and he sees his guns are missing, and he goes running over, and this guy looks at it. It has been looking and said, "Look, she told me to. I see you got this blaster," and he says, "Do you know what this is? He's got like gang stripes on him, and he's from jail, whatever." So yeah, this is Nancy Pelosi about it. So this is Mon Mothma's feckless cunt husband, who they're having breakfast together, and they all hate each other, right? His daughter comes and says, "Oh no," and they're supposed to go out and do something. So that's just for show. We don't make us do it. I don't want to spend time with you. And her father is just like, "Yeah, I hear it. She's insufferable." I guess. Okay. Again, this is a deleted scene. This is a deleted scene. Nothing fucking happens. This is a deleted scene. This is a deleted scene. This is totally like nothing. Who gives a fuck about any? These are all deleted scenes. It's unbelievable. So this is a kid. He's in the bank job with him. He's sparing their yak milk or whatever. And he's telling about all his manifesto about the empire and how whatever. He makes models for the job, and they're discussing it. And he's like saying, "Oh yeah," they ask him like a basic question, like how do we find out the weight of the? It's like, how do you not know? Yeah, the weight of the payload. It's like, how do you not know this? What were you going to do? I wasn't here. It's like, we would have worked it out. Like, this is not a small deal. So there's a lever underneath it with has a name or with has a number on it. You use that, but what the fuck? How are you so amateurish, right? So then they start training him to be more like a soldier. This soldier is a plant. Okay, the actors in this are all excellent, right? The acting talent. I mean, it's all English actors. But the acting talent in this, generally speaking, is really, really good. Everything else is like, again, nothing's happened. It's a deleted scene. Like you say, make sure this is this is cleaned up. This is something for the plan. More deleted scenes. Meanwhile, back on Cassian Andor's planet, this guy is now in charge of the garrison. So that could be your headquarters. And it was a deleted scene. Who gives a fuck? Right? Okay, they're trained to be soldiers. Oh, it's a deleted scene. Right? A TIE fighter flies over and they all go hiding. And he's like, oh, it's magnificent. In another deleted scene. It looks magnificent, and he's a bit of a tight ass. Fine, so they just get talked to each other. She, meanwhile, is like, she's worked out the rebellion's happening, right? And things are being stolen and used to be able to like build a rebellion, right? She's putting the case together. But she's not supposed to be doing it, right? So they build all their burn all their models and stuff. So they planned with, and they head over, right? Meanwhile, it's another later scene. Uncle Mac couldn't help out much, or whatever his name was. Another deleted scene. And he's like, you got to get this gantry cleaned up. He's like, oh, but sir, it's the big solar event thing happening tomorrow. Let people watch that. It's like, okay, we'll do it the next day. Meanwhile, you see all the galactic credits in there. Okay. So the fight breaks out because they find his kyber crystal thing. He's like, this is $30,000 or whatever. He's like, you're something fishy about you. I can't go in. He's like, listen, I'm being paid to be here. He comes clean. I'm being paid to be here, and that's a down payment, right? He's like, we wouldn't be here otherwise. No, this is suicide, okay? But hopefully not. So Mon Mothra is with a feckless husband. Oh, yeah. So Nancy fucking Pelosi this, right? So like, has it been under 5 minutes yet? Because we're nearly done. Deleted scene. They're getting ready to raid it. He's obsessed with Cassian Andor. He sent out a signal that they're about to do the operation, and he gives them, they have bonding time a little bit. They talk about their backgrounds. Meanwhile, Stellan Skarsgård is worried about the revolution, and he's like, it's gonna happen now. They're about to do the job. The end. Nothing. Okay. Well, how far has the plot moved on? 0. Literally 0. Was it under 5 minutes? Piece of shit. All right, and again, the money they spend on it, I don't get it. God, do you have any idea what they can do for world peace? World hunger? Oh. Fine, let's see what else there is to talk about. Let me look at the so we've done Lord of the Cringe. Okay. Andor. Okay. I'm up to date with everything. Okay. I'm feeling pretty good about myself. Although I think I'm going to wrap up soon. I am not feeling well, right? I am not feeling well at all. So tomorrow I'm going to do a news walk video. It'll have a trailer reaction. I'm going to cut the trailer reaction out, but there's so many news stories, right? Yeah, I'll show you. I will show you what's going to be in tomorrow's video. Because tomorrow, as I said, it's Sukkot, right? So I'm offline tomorrow, like Sabbath, and Sukkot's a weird one, right? So tomorrow I've got to get my Arba Minim together, which is my giant palm frond, right? And I got to like bind it together with willows and myrtle leaves and get it all set up, ready to go. Because then on what is it? On Monday morning we all go to synagogue like it's Sabbath, all with our giant. Here, do I have a picture of it? I think I have a picture of it somewhere. Sukkot. Hang on. Hang on. I think I know where. I think I use it as a cover for a little publication for a friend of mine. Hang on, publications, classes. Hang on. Is this the right one? This might be the right one. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. I'm going to download this thing. Hang on. Fine. Now it'll let me share it. Yeah. So this is a drawing I did. There you go. So this is what it looks like inside synagogue, right? Everyone's got these like big palm leaves, right? And lemons. I think, and you shape them in 6 different directions, right? Front, left, back, right, up, and down, signifying your complete in all 6 directions. In reality, you are in service of God, right? So with this weird service, right? So the idea of it is to engender unity. There's many different ideas, but okay. But each thing is what's the word? Symbolic of different things. So so let's take the lemon, for example. That has a smell and a taste, right? Whereas the palm branch, that just has a taste, I think. Yeah, it could come from a palm tree, right? So it's got whereas the not the willow leaves, the other leaves, they have a smell, and the other things have nothing at all. So that basically represents all different types of Jews, right, in unit together. You got if smell is equal to good deeds and taste is equal to studying of of the Bible, then the etrog represents Jews who do both. The spine, the lulav is representing people who just learn. The ones with a nice smell are the ones representing people who just do good deeds, and bums who do nothing. But the idea is to have unity, to be one. You've got to have the arseholes as well, right? You need even the arseholes so you can have unity. But there you go. I'm glad I found that picture, right? I think I got some more pictures. I will share it. So I got that tomorrow night. We're having dinner tomorrow night in the sukkah, right? We're outside in this little hut thing. Yeah, I'll pull up a picture of it. I showed it the other day. Where is it? There's a good picture of it. There we go. Share screen. Wrong thing. Share screen. There you go. So this is like outside my house, and you can see daylight through it. It's got to be all natural stuff for the roof. And people decorate it. So it's a real pain in the ass. You have your meals out there, right? And so tomorrow we have that's my lemon. So tomorrow night, first night of Sukkot, the Lebetkin favorite that we do every year is Thanksgiving. So it's going to be turkey, stuffing, cornbread stuffing, not English stuffing. No, we do it for Christmas. Turkey, cornbread stuffing, green bean casserole. Gonna have I think a sweet potato casserole with marshmallow fluff. Good news. I'm not sure what else. Sweet potato, peas. So that's tomorrow. So then my son, who's only home for the first day from the army, he wanted the better menu, right? And we normally have a barbecue on the last day. And we have all these awesome steaks. So we're doing the steaks on for lunch next day. But yes, a lot of food. You got to you have to have bread with it. My wife makes all this really nice bread. We have it with honey, and bugs come all the time. What can I tell you? I might stream from the sukkah. I always mean to do that every now and again. Maybe that will happen. I do not know. It'll be a little chill stream. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to go. My head is pounding, so I'm gonna hit the end broadcast.